Hello all, welcome to the day 55 of the daily case study series for CBSE grade 12. The question goes like this. A company manufactures two types of sweaters, type A and type B. It costs rupees 360 to make a type A sweater and rupees 120 to make a type B sweater. The company can make at most 300 sweaters and spend at most rupees 72,000 a day. The number of sweaters of type B cannot exceed the number of sweaters of type A by more than 100. The company makes a profit of rupees 200 for each sweater of type A and rupees 120 for each sweater of type B. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. Question 1. Formulate this problem as an LPP to maximize the profit to the company. The company manufactures two types of sweaters, type A and type B. Let X be the number of type A sweaters. Let Y be the number of type B sweaters. It costs rupees 360 to make a type A sweater. So for type A, cost is rupees 360. And for type B, the cost is 120. The company can make at most 300 sweaters, which means the sum of this X and Y can't exceed 300. So this is one constraint. And spend at most 72,000 a day. 360 times X gives the cost for type A plus 120 times Y gives the cost for type B. This should not exceed 72,000. So this is next constraint. The number of sweaters of type B cannot exceed the number of sweaters of type A by more than 100. Y should be less than or equal to X plus 100. This is the third constraint. The next line says the company makes a profit of rupees 200 for type A and 120 for type B. So profit is rupees 200 and under type B we write 120. So the total profit will be equal to 200 times X plus 120 times Y. This is what is Z. And our target is to maximize this objective. So the LPP can be summarized as maximize Z equal to 200X plus 120Y. Subject to constraints, X plus Y less than or equal to 300, 360X plus 120Y less than or equal to 72,000, Y should be less than or equal to X plus 100, and X greater than or equal to 0 and Y greater than or equal to 0. Question 2. How many sweaters of each type should the company make in a day to get a maximum profit? And what is the maximum profit? We have to convert all the linear inequations to linear equations. So the first constraint is X plus Y less than or equal to 300. We make it as X plus Y equal to 300. The second constraint is 360X plus 120Y is less than or equal to 72,000. We convert it to linear equation. So we put equal to 72,000. There is a scope of simplifying this. On dividing the entire equation by 120, we get 3x plus y equal to 600. The third constraint is y less than or equal to x plus 100. Converting this to linear equation, we get y equal to x plus 100. The next two, x equal to 0, y equal to 0. For the first equation, x plus y equal to 300. When we put x as 0, we get 300 for y. When we put 0 for y, we get 300 for x. Next equation, 3x plus y equal to 600. For x 0, we get 600. For y 0, we get x as 200. Then next equation is y equal to x plus 100. Then x equal to 0, we get y as 100. When y equal to 0, we get x as minus 100. X equal to 0 refers to the y-axis and y equal to 0 refers to the x-axis. For the first one, 0, 300 and 300 comma 0. For the second line, 3x plus y equal to 600. For 0, it is 600 and for 200, it is 0. For the third line, y equal to x plus 100. For x0, we get 100 on y minus 100, it is 0. Feasible region is the one that I am shading. We can label the corner points. O is 0, 0. A is 200, 0. B we have to figure out. And C again we have to figure out. And D is 0, 100. Point B is the intersection of two lines 3x plus y equal to 600 and x plus y equal to 300. So we get 2x as 300 and x is 150. Substituting the x in x plus y equal to 300, again we get y as 150. So the coordinates of B are 150, 150. C is the intersection of y equal to x plus 100 and x plus y equal to 300. Here I prefer to do a substitution method. Substituting y in the second equation, we get x plus 100 equal to 300. 2x is 200, x is 100. So substituting this x in equation 1, we get y equal to 100 plus 100, which is 200. The coordinates of C is 100, 200. The feasible region is O, A, B, C, D. Corner points are 0, 0, A 200, 0, B 150, 150, C 100, 200, D 0, 100. Z is 200x plus 120y. For 0, 0, 0. For A 200, 0, we get 40,000. For B, we get 48,000. For C, we get 44,000. For D, we get 12,000. So the maximum value of Z is 48,000 at B 150, 150. Which means that X has to be 150. That is the number of type A sweaters should be 150. Y equal to 150, which means number of type B sweaters should be 150 to get a maximum profit. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Math with Meenakshi for more smart learning videos. See you all with another case study question tomorrow.